16 PSG Career Mode Season 4, September episode, Part 2. I told you that I wasn't going to go far, so I hope you guys haven't either. We are going to get straight away into the action, guys. I've already said to you what's going to be happening in the September episode, so without further ado, let's get crack-a-lacking. Now, we've got Lille at home, so hopefully we come up with a victory. We're going to be use the second team. I wanted to use the first team, the crucial team. But before I go ahead and do that, I have noticed an unavailable player in Thiago Silva. Yes, Thiago Silva, our captain. So who's going to be a suitable replacement? I do think it could be Rugani or Romagnoli. I'm going to go for Rugani as he's 80 overall, but definitely don't want him in the middle of those defenders. So Mats Hummels is taking the captaincy armband. It will be his first job as a captain, so let's see how he does, especially while he's not in form at the moment. So we're going to have to take Silva off the bench and replace him with Digne. So we're going to go ahead and accept that, and then we're going to get straight into the game. So without further ado, guys, buckle your seatbelts and let's get ready for this roller coaster of a ride. Simulating the game as always. I do not play the games, I simulate every single game, as I am a spontaneous gamer, and I feel like simulating all games makes the game a little bit more interesting, creating that dramatic effect for this gameplay. I'm probably the only YouTuber, though I haven't gone out of my way to find out whether or not there are other YouTubers out there who play FIFA by simulating every single game. I think I'm the only one, to be honest. There's probably plenty of people in this world that do that, but as it goes for YouTube, I haven't been able to find somebody who just simulates their games. So guys, let's do this. Cross your fingers. Let's hopefully we'll come out with a win and 3 points. Bang. No, we don't. As per usual, it's a draw. 0-0, no one scores. 2 yellow cards received, one for Rugani and one for Cohen Tra. My players are definitely getting stressed out with all this drawing. I don't know what's going on, guys. I mean, it just goes to show you, when you've got the greatest players in your squad, does it actually count for something? I don't think so. We are literally going through a drought. I'm officially going to call it right now. We are going through a drought of draws and losses, and this is something to be concerned over. I might need your help, guys, so you're going to need to help me out. 2 substitutions made. Tevez and Berbek come on. Tevez replaces Benzema, so that is an accurate substitution, as well as Berbek replacing Bale in that right wing. So 2 accurate substitutions, so at least my assistant coach knows what he's doing. We do receive 2 emails. The suspension is over for Thiago Silva, so we can go straight away into team management, onto that crucial team, and replace Mats Hummels with Thiago Silva and Rugani with Mats Hummels. So Rugani does have a red card, so we're going to have to keep him off the bench for now, so Romagnoli and Digne can take the bench. I might need to give my second squad a chance to play, guys, because they haven't played in quite some time, and I reckon they can rack up the 3 points for me. And if they go ahead and do that, I will be pissed, because the first team is supposed to be playing most games for a reason. They're the crucial squad. They're the players who earn the most money, and they are the better players. But for some reason, we can't seem to be racking up the wins. So something is wrong, and I can't seem to understand what it is. So I'm just going to go with the flow and see what happens, because that is exactly what I do, and it just makes the game a lot more interesting. But give me 2 seconds, because I need to look at my phone, because I do understand that I have a text message. That's probably my girlfriend wanting me to pick her up. No, it's just a Facebook notification, so that's all good and gravy. I do have the flat to myself at the moment, so that's pretty cool. I can get the broadcasting out of the way without any interruptions. So that is that. Suspension is over for Silva, and now we have a new suspension in Rugani. Like I said before, he received the yellow card, so he's not going to be able to play in the next game, which is most unfortunate, but he is a second team player, so it's not the worst case in the world. So, coming up from a draw, we are going to advance, and we receive a couple of emails. Coutinho has declined my contract offer, so let's see what he says. I reviewed the contract offer and I'm not willing to accept the terms offered because I would like to understand my role at the club. Okay, Coutinho, if that's the case, I am more than happy to let you know of your squad role. So he wants 2 years, I want 4 years, simply because Coutinho is 26 years old, so after 4 years he'll be 30. So, you know, that's absolutely fine. 4 years, he wants 300,000. He definitely deserves $300,000 a week. So I'll give that to him. And if he wants to know his squad role, I'll make him a crucial first team player. So he should get back to us, accepting that contract, because he is quite happy at the club at the moment. And then we've got my scout, Jonathan Clements, has an update from England. Divock Origi, does he have a contract expiring? He does, but he is already in my shortlist, so that's absolutely fine. Jores Okore has 10 months left on his contract. He's already in my shortlist, and so is Marcus Rojo. So nothing new there. Actually, we do have a couple of more players in that squad role that we need to check out. Yeah, all these players have already been put on my shortlist, so I don't need to go through all of them. Their stats have just been improved. So that's what it really is. Okay, that looks pretty good. Do you know what? I'm not even going to go through that. That looks fine to me. Okay, moving on. Couple of more emails. Sule has also declined because he wants to understand his role at the club, so we can go straight to the contracts, offer him a new contract, and he will certainly be a member of my squad, well, for a longer period of time. Just want to check quickly his age, 23 years old. I would like 5 years from him, but since he already has 10 months on his contract still, we can only ask for 4. He wants 3, I'm asking for 4. He wants 190, I am more than happy to give him 190, and he would become, as he is an 84 overall player, I will... Let's see what he says with important first team player, because that's what he is at the moment. I don't want to make him a crucial player to get him all excited for Season 5, but let's make him an important first team player and see what happens. I'm sure he's going to say yes, but if not, I know exactly what he will want, and that means a higher squad role. And I can't blame him, because he's phenomenal. Now, Herman Ongender said, may we discuss wages? Boss, I was wondering if you could take a look at my contract and review my wage. I have been thinking that my current wage does not reflect my contribution to the team. All right, then, let's have a look. Because, Ongender, to be honest, I would love for you to stay in my team. And I want you to be as happy as you can be. So, let's definitely improve his contract. He's got 2 years and 10 months remaining. We're paying him $80,000 a week, and he's a sporadic first-team player. He wants another year, which is fine, and he wants an extra 20 grand more. 20 grand, 20 grand, 20 fucking grand. No, that's fine. We can afford it. We've got the money. But we're not going to specify his squad role, because I just want to do this as a little tester. If he wants to know his squad role, then we'll do sporadic first-team player again. If that's not good enough, we'll do squad rotation. And if that's not good enough, we've got something to really talk about. So another contract being negotiated as we speak. Just going to check my emails. No archives. Very good. Moving on. Fantastic. I do believe players have gone out on international duty, but we are going to stop again to look at my emails. Portugal would like me to manage their national squad. As always, I'm going to reject that offer. And Ongender has declined my contract offer. He wants to understand his role. So here we go. This is where the test begins. So let's go to Ongender. Let's offer him that 1 year he wants, the 100,000, and do sporadic first team player and see what he says. Let's delete that email. And then Coutinho has accepted, which is awesome. And then a scout, George Starkle, has an update from Spain. So do we have any players that are not in my shortlist with contracts expiring in 10 months? I think all of these guys are in my shortlist. So no one that I don't recognise. So I think we're good. Absolutely cool and gravy, to be honest. So let's move out of that and advance forward. We have yet another email. These emails are flying at me left, right and centre. It's absolutely ridiculous. I just want to progress, for fuck's sake. Sorry, I've got a bit of a rage issue. All these players look all these players look familiar. I knew I could make my mate laugh, unless he's laughing over something else. What is that? All right. Okay, moving on. Ooh, wicked. Sule has accepted his contract. We do have another 2 emails as well, though. And On Gender has accepted as well. So that's pretty cool. No problems there. An update from France. Anybody I don't recognise. I don't recognise this dude. Diarra. Yes. And he's not in my shortlist. It just goes to show I have a good memory. Well, at least I think I do. But moving on. Okay. We have a game up against one of our rivals in the Liga. They are known as Olympique Lyonnais, the team that destroyed us 2-0 in the Trophée Champ. In other words, that's a trophy that is it's kind of like the English version of the Community Shield. So it wasn't a very important trophy, but nonetheless, rival club like Lyonnais need to go down, especially from the drama we created last season with side by side, neck and neck, at the very end, having the same points, and it was boiled down to whether they would lose and we would win. And where they did lose and we won, we managed to lift the Liga trophy, which was just amazing. It was a fantastic season. I highly recommend you go back and watch that, guys, because it is phenomenal. So let's just read our emails before we get into this game. Romagnoli has sent me an email saying, I've been in pretty good form lately and I'm feeling good, so I hope you're not going to bench me for the next game. Ooh. Now, he is a second team player, so I don't necessarily feel like I have to give him what he wants. But he is a decent defender, and this is a very strong squad, I must admit. But I'm not going to let Romagnoli start the game. I need my best players at hand. I did say I wanted to play my second team, but this game is just far too important, and I need my players to start getting some momentum. At some point, I know something's going to work. If they lose this game or draw this game, guys, something is seriously wrong, and I'm just going to have to restructure everything off camera and see what the issue is. But we are away, which is also not good. That gives them a slight advantage. Playing away is you've got the fans against you, so it doesn't exactly give my players a confidence boost. But cross your fingers, guys. Let's hope we come away with the 3 points against our rivals. And here we go. Come on, boys. Yes. Okay, so it's not a comfortable win, but nonetheless, it is a win. And to top it off, it was Mats Hummels scoring his debut goal for PSG. At 1-0, we get the victory. So I take it he must have scored from a corner or something, since he is a defender, unless he's done a long shot. That's the only problem with simulation. We can't see how they scored goals or made the tackles or got carded. That would be a nice feature for EA to add on to. Romagnoli got a yellow card. He was probably pissed off for not starting the game. 3 substitutions made. Tevez replaced Benzema. Digne replaced Hummels. And Romagnoli replaced Silva. 3 accurate substitutions. And what I just realised, guys, is Hummels scored in the first minute. What a boss. Okay, moving on. So we did get 3 points, which is good. I don't need to worry. But we do have 4 emails. An update from Italy. So let's check this shit out. Okay. Gulam. He's already in my shortlist. I know you guys are. Ooh, Alaba. Oh, wow. 10 months remaining on his contract. Definitely adding him to the shortlist. Okay, you're already in my shortlist. I think you guys are too. Sirigu, my first goalkeeper. Someone who we sold in the first season. He's playing for Sampdoria at the moment. So let's add him to the shortlist. But we do have a new spectator. We can't really give him a name because in his name he's just got a bunch of symbols like boxes of X in them, and he says buy Bongonda. You're not the first dude who has asked me to buy this guy. I want to know who this guy is. He must be quite phenomenal. Peek at who he is after my emails. We've got a press conference, so we're going to do what we normally do and motivate the squad, and the suspension is over for Rugani, so it's good to have him back on that bench. Romagnoli has come back to me saying, hey Gaffer, I really appreciate you listening to me and letting me get out there and play while I'm in form. I never let you start, dude. I mean, you got substituted by my assistant coach, but I didn't let you start. But hey, never mind. It's probably just an EA glitch. So let's get rid of these former emails on my archive and have a look at this guy, Bongonda. I've never heard of him before, and this is the second spectator to ask me to get this dude, so let's have a look. I love the way these spectators just come on here and just go, buy this player, buy that player. So needy. But I'm not hating. Here, innit? I'm not hating, though. He looks decent. He's got one white forehead, though, but, you know, I can't talk. 22 years old. Left midfielder, so I'm going to get my G Starkle scouts to scout him and see what he comes back with. So we're scouting him, but we're not going to shortlist him. Halilovic is, I do believe, is a defender. No, he might not be a defender, but he might already be in my shortlist, so don't you worry, Mr. Boxman or whoever you are. I'm going to call you Boxman. Well, I'm just going to improve my budget split right here, as we do have a bit more money. Right, so any more emails? So Champions Cup game is around the corner. I'm definitely going to be playing my first squad once again. We are going up against Zenit, not the strongest team in the group. And then we've received an email saying from Jonathan Clements saying he found all he can in England, which is absolutely fine. I'm getting sick and tired of those emails saying, you know, I found this player, I found that player, I don't care. Now, Bale can't play this game. This concerns me. He's got a red card, probably from a game from before. So who is going to be replacing Bale? By Ronaldo. I already got Ronaldo. Didn't you know? He's there on the left-hand side. Can't you see him, Mr. Boxman? Perisic is probably the best candidate to place in my Champions Cup game. Only reason being is that he's 82 overall. Now, of course, I could have played Tevez, but Benzema can only play striker, and so can Tevez. You know what? That gives me an idea. Maybe I can change the formation and create a Champions Cup team. That would be interesting. Or I could just put Robin on right wing and have Perisic play on the right midfield. I could just do that, you know, instead of just going out my way and creating some brand new team. So let's just do that. Bale has to come off the bench. He's going to have to watch from the stands. Rugani needs to get back on the bench. Digne needs to come off. But who replaces him? Who can play that left midfield and that right midfield? It was Perisic. So I'm thinking I might put... I might put Augustine on the bench, give him some Champions Cup experience, because if Beck and Rabiot and Stambali are on the bench, then so could Augustine be. Carl Chuckle has joined us. He said, hey, how's it going, dude? Mr. Boxman wants me to buy Messi or Griezmann. Griezmann has just recently been bought by, I think it's Schalke, for $63 million. They recently bought him in the summer transfer window, so we cannot pursue him. He's definitely on my mind, though. You know, once Benzema leaves my squad, if he ever does, I think Griezmann would be a most suitable candidate to be in that striking role. But Messi is somebody who I am definitely going to pursue in the January transfer window, so don't you worry about that. You subscribe to me, and then you will get all of the latest episodes. Of course, guys, I am not a full-time YouTuber, so I'm only doing this just for my own personal enjoyment. And when I do upload my videos onto my YouTube channel, they are not public. So if you do want the videos, all you've got to do is go into my YouTube channel through the name Millsy and go on the discussion tab and just say, yo, Millsy, I really would love to see season 3, or I really want to see the episode previous. It's currently unlisted, so you're going to have to get the link from me. So all I will do, guys, just put the link on my discussion. You guys can click on it. You'll have all the videos there in the series, and it'll be fine. Karchak was communicating with Mr. Boxman saying he's going to get Messi. Pogba is good, that Mr. Boxman just said. And Karchak just said he has Pogba. He's on loan. Thank you, Mr. Karchak. I'm going to call everybody Mr. at this rate. Thanks, Karchak, for letting him know. You can give him all the details about who is gone where, so on and so forth. But now that we've discussed our squad, I really want to try and breeze through this September episode. And it just goes to show that Carchuckle does watch, because he just knows all the details of my players, and that you know, that makes me happy. That does make me happy. It's great to know that I do have a true fan that's watching my content. That is awesome. It just spurs me on to continue these videos. But guys, fingers crossed. Are we going to win against Zenit? Place your bets, guys. Is this team good enough for the Champions Cup? And there's only one way to find out. Let's get crack-a-lacking. I need to come up with some new catchphrases, because that's just too funny. And there we go, guys. We've got 3 points in the group stage of the Champions Cup. We defeated Zenit, not necessarily comfortably, but we struggled through on a 2-1 victory, and our boy Ronaldo was the man to score 2 goals. But unfortunately, Perisic got injured, so hopefully that's not a serious injury. If it is, we're going to have to really pull our weight together and see what we can do with the second team. 3 yellow cards, 1 for Modric, Ronaldo and Tielemans, and 3 substitutions made. Stambali replaces Perisic in right midfield. Don't know how he done that. Bayabek replaced Neymar in the left wing, and Augustine replaced Robben in the right wing. Very good start. We do have 6 emails. Perisic has suffered a pulled hamstring and will be out for about 7 days, so that's okay. That's fine. I'm happy about that. Modric has been suspended because he's accumulated too many yellow cards. That sucks. Gareth Bale's suspension is over, so he's eligible to be selected. That's cool. And Ronaldo has been suspended because he's accumulated too many yellow cards. For God's sake, guys, stop kicking people in the shin. Tevez has sent me an email saying, I've got to get more playing time, boss. I'm frustrated when I'm not picked. Yeah, but Tevez, this is the thing. You're 34 years old, dude. And Benzema is more important than you are. You're just the player who I've signed for free just to make a profit off of. But you do have a point. If I am to sell you in January, I'm going to have to play you to make sure your value stays at a considerable amount. We've got a new spectator known as Ile Levi saying, buy Verratti is sick and buy Dybala. I've got Verratti. He was already in my team from the start of this career mode, and I still have him. He's out on loan at the moment, and Dybala is on my short list, and I might be able to sign him in January on a free contract. We're going to have to sort out this Tevez problem, though, because he might be a pain in my neck. But Karim Benzema has come back, ironically, with an email saying, hey, boss, I value my role at the club, and I'll be trying my best out there all the time. So thanks for playing me so much. You're very welcome. So we might need to change the formation around a little bit, guys. So how can we do... I mean, we can't take Benzema off. It's as simple as. What we can do is... I don't want to back 4 again. I don't want 4 defenders. I want to stick to the 3 defenders. If I go on my crucial team, Perisic is injured, but this is just to put Tevez into the squad. So we need 2 strikers. So let's have a look at formations and go straight to the bottom. We can't do a 3-4-3 because Tevez can only play in striker just like Benzema. So what about a 3-4-3? That requires 2 cams, and Tevez still can't play there. 3-5-2. That could work. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's probably not going to work, guys. I've got too many great players. Do 3-5-2. I'm not sure, Levi. I'm not sure at all, mate. This might not work because we've got to consider Robben, Bale, Neymar and Ronaldo. They're all wingers. I mean, Ronaldo could probably play any position up top because he has the speciality known as a complete forward. So I guess it doesn't matter where he goes. He can play anywhere. This one could work. Oh, man. Oh, this is a struggle. Ugh, don't know what to do. This is hard, guys. Tevez is pissing me off. I really should just learn to ignore him and say, fuck you. Benzema's my main dude. Eli. According to Carchuckle. No, don't do it. So I'm guessing Carchuckle is voting for Benzema to just stay in the squad. And just forget about Tevez and keep him on that squad rotation role. I could do, you know. I really could do. Or do I just give Tevez a few games? What do you guys think? Oh man, this is difficult. We don't want to back 5 defenders. All right, this is what we're doing. I think it's important for Benzema to stay in the squad. You know, he's my #1 striker. I think Tevez is just going to have to deal with it. Sell players in January. You know what? Oh man, I've worked so hard to get this squad the way it is, and this is such a strong squad, but I'm afraid you're right, Levi. I just have too many players and not enough positions. Unless I can convince these world-class players to drop their squad role to like squad rotation players. So maybe I could do that with Tevez, just to get him off my back a little bit. So let's go into contracts, go into strikers, look at Tevez. He's an important first-team player. He wants 1 year, 250. So let's give him an extra 1 year, 250, with a squad role as squad rotation player. Let's see if that works. That would solve our problem, and then he will complain less. So for now, we are going to move on forward because our next game is going to be against Stade Rennais. I'm sorry, Stade Rennais. One of my scouts has said he's found all he can in Spain. That's absolutely fine. Carlos Tevez accepted, guys. Wow, look at that. So he's going to officially be a squad rotation player. So luckily that will resolve half the issue. You know, I'm not wishing this on Benzema, but if he got at all injured on a serious level, then at least Tevez can replace him. Uruguay want me to manage the national squad. We're going to reject that and we're going to move on because our next game is going to be against Rennais. Now, looking at the calendar, guys, my first team has played 3 games so far. We're going to have to fit the second squad in at some point. You know, I want to balance it out a little bit. So home, away, and away. So maybe my second team can play the last 2 games, or do I play the second team now, first team, and then second team? Let the second team play the away. I don't know. Yeah, let's just play the first team. Kayubi grows a bit. Who's Kayubi? Sorry, Karchuk, I don't understand that, mate, I'm afraid. Right. So, we need to get Robin back on the right midfield. Bale on the right wing. Does the bench look okay? Yes, it does, because Perisic is still injured. Buy Tar on January. Who's Tar? I ain't got a clue who that is, Levi. Now you need to specify, motherfucker. I'm sorry for my rude language. Right, here we go. Home game against Rennais. Going to simulate the game. Hopefully we'll come out with another win. Come on, give us the win. I'm begging ya. Yes! 3-0! Get in! That is a thrashing right there. Coventrell scores 2 goals and Bale scores 1. Coventrell also gets a yellow card with 2 substitutions made. Rugani comes on for Hummels and Bayabek comes on for Neymar. Awesome. That's good. That's what I'm talking about. That's my shit. That's my shit. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit excited. I do apologise. Now, I'm definitely going to play my second squad in the next game. Definitely. They deserve to play now. One of my scouts has found all he can in Germany. So, it is an away game against a lower team in the Liga. So, we're going to play the rotation team. We're just going to have a sneak peek at the squad, making sure that everyone is in position. That's absolutely fine. And there we go. So let's see how this team does. But before we do, let's go in the tables and have a look at where Troyes is at. And there you go. They are the last team, 20th, worst team in the Liga. If we lose to these guys, that would be embarrassing. Come on, rotation squad. You can do this. I believe in you. So does Downey. Oh my God, we lost. That is ridiculous. 2-1 to the worst team in the Liga. That's bollocks. And to top it all off, Bayabek gets injured. He was my goal scorer though, so I'll give him his dues. Rugani gets another yellow card and 2 substitutions were made. Hummels comes on for Romagnoli and Tielemans comes on for Digne. So why the hell was Tielemans being a defender? Is that because we only got the one defender? Buy a new centre-back. What, for my second team or my first team? Specify. Alright. 3 emails. We've just come off from a loss. Oh, we've got final scout report for Bongonda, who plays for Barcelona in left midfield. 74 overall. He is content. Valued at $5 million. He could be valuable in the second squad. He could replace Perisic. We could sell Perisic. And I'm sure Bongonda can play on the left midfield and the right midfield. So let's add him to the shortlist and also inquire how much would Barcelona sell us. Get Kayubi for second team. He grows a bit. Right, let's have a look at this Kayubi. I might not be pronouncing his name correctly, but what Sebastian Bass has said he's found all he can in France. That's fine. Bayerbeck has suffered a broken ankle and will be out for 7 weeks. Oh my God. You know what? That's fine. No, that's fine. I know exactly what to do. Guys. Bayerbeck can be replaced for Tevez. Tevez can get the game time he wants. He could be in the second team as my squad rotation player, which means Benzema's going to have to come on the bench for the second squad as well. So it all worked out in the end. It all worked out. But let's have a look at this Kayubi that Karchuk has been mentioning. Let's have a look. Let's go back, delete this email, go on to transfers, search players and Kayubi. Right, let's hopefully we can find him easily. Kayubi. Kayubi, 30 years old, left midfielder, plays for FC Augsburg. Bit old, not too old, but let's get to my scouts to scout him, see what they come back with. No guarantees though, Carchuckle, no guarantees. Right. I might get my second squad to play again, just to see if we can boost their morale. Your Theo Bongonda inquiry. Now, Barcelona will sell him to us for $6,500,000. That's fine. Hunter says, hey, boss, I was hoping you might be experimenting with a squad and will give me a chance to play. Hell no, you're 35 years old and 80 overall, if not 70. You can do one. All right, we're going up against Stade de Reims. I don't think they're a very strong squad. Yep, they're only 17th. So let's see if my second squad can take them on. They're going to need that boost, aren't they? Get the boost. Come on, man. Give me 3 points. Don't let me down, second team. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. All right, yes, 2-1. We've got a victory. And Tevez scored along with Robben. But Romagnoli got injured. 2 yellow cards, one for Rabiot, one for Stambouli. 2 substitutions made. Robben comes on for Rabiot, playing in that midfield. And Bale comes on for Augustine. Carchuckle says he was 78 rated in my save so far. Okay, fair enough. So at least we got the 3 points and the second squad managed to get a win this month. But we have 4 emails before we end the episode, guys. 4 emails before we end the episode. My scout Peter Moreau, has found all he can in Italy, which is fine. We've got a press conference for the upcoming game against Club Bruges. We're going to motivate my squad as usual. Romagnoli has suffered a dead leg quad and will be out for about 3 days. That's fine. And Rabiot has been suspended because he's accumulated too many yellow cards. Levi said, train player on training. I don't use that feature, fella. I don't use the feature of training. Just like Carchuckle has said, thank you so much, fella. I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy. You know, I just naturally grow my players just by giving them game time and seeing what happens. But guys, that's all my emails done. I'm going to simulate to the 1st of October. And we are going to end the episode right there. I want to say a big shout out to my subscriber, Carchuckle, for contributing and helping me out with explaining how I do things to the other spectators. Levi, thank you for watching and thank you for your contributions, as well as Mr. Boxman. And above all else, thank you to my best mate who is on my party at the moment, Downey 2010. You know, thank you for just not being a complete dick and interrupting my videos every 2 seconds. No, I'm only joking. But thanks once again to him as well. Thank you so much, guys. I've been your boy Millsysaurus, and this is my FIFA 16 Paris Saint-Germain Career Mode Season 4, Episode September, Part 2. And don't forget, guys, go out and have a brilliant rest of your day. And above all else, guys, I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.